हाय, I'm Zed En और आज मैं लाउड मैक्स के साथ हूँ टू टॉक अबाउट माई लेटेस्ट सॉन्ग नवाबी।
बाजी घर की ये बाजी है, मेरे को देखे पब्लिक मुझ छुपाती जैसे खांसी है। तू चिलम भी ना साफी है, तेरे लिए तो मेरा छोटा भाई काफी है। मस्ट कीप इट रियल, मेरे साथ कुछ खराबी है। नोटिस बट इग्नोर यू आर पुंजस बात।
नवाबी के पीछे जो आइडिया है इट इज़ दैट अगर आप गौर करो इंडियन न्यूज़ में पॉलिटिकल कैंपेन्स के दौरान मुस्लिम्स को एक सर्टेन इमेज में दिखाया जाता है और उसमें काफ़ी स्टिग्मा है। और पीपल हु गो टू वर्क विद मुस्लिम्स, जिनके नेबर्स मुस्लिम्स है, जिनके दोस्त मुस्लिम हैं, उनको पता है कि ये हकीकत नहीं है। सबको पता है एक्चुअली, एवरीबडी नोज लाइक इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट। सो माई आइडिया विथ दिस सॉन्ग नवाबी वॉज दैट मैं उसको एक डिजिटल फॉर्म दूँ जैसे हम लोग हैं, लाइक what we do on the daily basis and how we are. If you look at the music video, you will realize yourself कि हाँ भाई ये मतलब ये ऐसा ही है, like you know. But प्रॉब्लम ये है कि उसको कोई मीडिया फॉर्म में दिखाया नहीं गया। तो मेरी कोशिश ये गाने के साथ यही थी that I portray it in a media form in a celebration way, like that is what Nawabi is about. जले पे नमक डालने वाले स्वाद अनुसार 2000 तमाशे के लिए सब हाजिर, जैसे कोई सनसनी समाचार, लेकिन आगे आने वाला कोई नहीं देने के लिए मदद का हाथ। जले पे नमक डालने वाले बहुत सारे, अगर लोग कोई पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे वो लोग जलती आग में और तेल डालने के लिए ही पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे। और अगर कोई एक्सीडेंट हो जाता है रास्ते पे या रोड पे, सो पीपल वो पासिंग बाय वो लोग देख के रुकेंगे। तमाशा देखने के लिए बहुत सारे लोग हैं, लेकिन अगर कोई लाचार होता है और किसी को एक्चुअली मदद चाहिए और हाथ आगे करता है मदद के लिए, तो nobody wants to go out of their way to help them or stop them what they're going about in their day to go and help them. So I always smile when they ask me कैफे हाल. In English we say hi, how are you? In Arabic you say salam, कैफे हाल, how are you? So I always smile, like, because the guy people don't want you to kind of like, people are glad, half of the people that you know are glad that you're having the problems that you're having. So you just smile at them, you just go like, yeah man, all good. कोई नहीं कर सकता अपने जैसा वार, from कोनवा east to west खार, घबरा दूँ जो सुना दूँ मैं अपने विचार. So yeah, like I don't shy away in my art from talking about things that are like, whoa, like people like want to step back from the topics. I am not like that. I like to keep it real. So people are not really, used to listening to this kind of stuff or talking about this stuff or having these discussions. So that is what separates me and my content lyrically from whatever else is out there. Style ऐसा bro खाली अपने पास ही चे, flow अभी भी इनकी बासी चे, मेरे को देख के बोले हबीबी तू अपना खासी चे, दुश्मनी और धोखेबाजी के लिए सिर्फ फांसी है. So हबीबी is like another Arabic term for my dear. When you say हबीबी तू अपना खासी चे, like it's like you're my khas, dear, you're my khas. Like you tell your friends also habibi, you tell your mother also habibi, you tell your brother also habibi. You can call anybody habibi, like it's just a way to say my dear. So you're my khas. लेकिन दुश्मनी और धोखेबाजी के लिए सिर्फ फांसी है. लाइक दैट जस्ट हाउ इट इज़, देयर इज़ नो एक्सेप्शंस टू इट. यू डोंट लेट एनीबडी स्लाइड फॉर सम थिंग्स, इवन इफ इट्स स्मॉल, इट इज़ जस्ट व्हाट इट इज़ एंड यू कांट लेट देम स्लाइड. बाजीगर की ये बाजी है, मेरे को देख के पब्लिक मुझ छुपाती जैसे खांसी है. तू चिलम बिना साफ़ी है, तेरे लिए तो मेरा छोटा भाई काफ़ी है. लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंस इज पीपल they see me when I enter the club. They see me and they act like they didn't see me. Like मुझे देख के भी अनदेखा कर दिया. Like मैंने देखा ही नहीं आप उधर थे. Like those kind of things. So they act like they didn't see me. So that is what this is about. Like they, even though they see me, they act like उनको खांसी आ रही है and they like hide their face or look away or talk to somebody else to like ignore me. And तू चिलम बिना साफ़ी है. So that is like metaphor for saying that bro, you're coming to stand up to the competition, but you ain't even up to that level yet. मतलब तेरे लिए मेरा छोटा भाई is more than enough. Like you don't need to mess with me. I must keep it real. मेरे साथ कुछ खराबी है. हम लोग बहुत like rut mizaj ke, like that's what we call in Maharashtrian, like rut, like you're not trying to cushion it. उसको सॉफ्टली बोलने की ज़रूरत नहीं भाई, जो है वो है. आपको बुरा लगा वो आपकी प्रॉब्लम है. हमने वैसा बुरा माना नहीं बोलने के टाइम पे. बोलने का तरीका ऐसा है कि लोगों को ऐसे लगता है कि बाप रे भाई आराम से, like you know. So it is nothing to do with how you feel. It is just me trying to communicate to you. You gotta keep it real. Like I cannot act like how I don't feel. If I don't feel that, I can't come and be all nice to you and try and be like, bye, just because you are friends with my friends, I'll be nice to you. Like, you know what I mean? No, if I don't feel a certain way about you, I cannot behave like that with you. So I have to keep it real. I notice but ignore you. Aput just baati hai. So the best embodiment of this just happened a couple of days ago when I entered the club. Nawabi was out. Everybody was listening to it. It was playing in my hometown. It was playing in my neighborhood. It was playing in the local clubs. Every of my friends are DJ. So he was playing it in the vicinity where I entered the club. And over there was this one fellow who I knew from college days. And like we used to be friends, but I don't like him. Like, I never liked him. He was never a good friend. And we always had some tension between us. So he noticed me. I noticed him. But I completely ignored him because I don't want to talk to him. I know उधर जाके मतलब कुछ मिलने नहीं वाला है वो interaction से. तो फिर भाई मैं उधर जाके मतलब क्यों उससे हाथ मिलाओ, hi, how are you? Why? I don't want to, you know, I'm having a good time. I was with a person, okay? I was with a friend of mine. So she was telling me like, you know, she could feel that kind of a tension. So एक moment आया in the night where he couldn't ignore me anymore because we came face to face. So he came up to me like, yo, how you doing? And I looked at him like, and I just walked away. You know, so I just kept it real. And then the girl who I was with, she asked me like, yo, you just ignored that guy to his face. Like, what's up with that? So I told her, I noticed but ignore you. Apun just baati hai. You know, and she knew exactly what I was talking about because everybody was rapping that part, you know, at that time. Bhai mere sare shababi hai. This part is so true. Like, sometimes it's a problem because I roll up with my boys, each and every one of my boys, like, you know, all of them. Like, it's a problem sometimes. Like, I look at the girl over there and I'm like, oh, she's cute. Like, you know, like, I'm going to talk to her. And my brother's like, yo, no. Like, my friend's like, yo, no. Me and her have a history. Like, it's already done. Like, she's already tapped. Like, you know, I look for somebody else. So it's kind of a problem, look. But don't get it twisted. We ain't fuck boys. We're not fuck boys. We're womanizers. Drinks on me, but none for me. A Nawab basically has a big heart and he is generous. So he's like, if I have 100 rupees, अगर मेरे पास 100 रुपए है, तो मैं आप पे 90 खर्चा कर दूँ, you know? तो drinks on me, हालांकि वो हराम है. Like, I don't drink, like none for me, but drinks on me. मिजाज ये नवाबी है, मिजाज ये नवाबी है, नवाबी है, मिजाज ये नवाबी है, नवाबी है, मिजाज ये नवाबी है, वल्लाही मिजाज ये नवाबी है. मिजाज मतलब तेवर, that's what it means. मिजाज means तेवर, means thought, means attitude, like, you know. तो ये जो मिजाज है, ये नवाबी है. It's a Urdu word, you know. And wallahi means I swear to God, it's Nawabi. And it was just a very catchy hook. Everybody's saying it. I call up my boys these days and they pick up, they don't say hello anymore. They say, yo, Mijaz ye Nawabi hai. How you doing? You know, that's what it's become. And I love it. I love it. Every stone left turn ना कुछ छोड़ा, बाकी थक गए मेरे सारे साथी. लेकिन रुका नहीं फिर भी मेरा ये जुनून जो दौड़े मेरे खून में full fuel tank है माफे. Done everything, like I've turned every stone, कुछ नहीं छोड़ा बाकी. I have just been balling and hustling, not just in music, like in my business endeavors, in everything I do. I believe in giving my 100%. I cannot do something 50%, 60%, 70%. अगर मैं कर रहा हूँ तो मैं पूरा करूँगा, नहीं तो मैं बिल्कुल नहीं करूँगा. साथ में मेरे जो टीम है, sometimes they get very tired of my ways of doing things. But I still love them because they still choose to follow. And we still go far together. So shout out to all my boys, Noise, Raj, everybody. न से ऐसा कुछ झूठ, दोगले चेहरों पे दे मारू मैं एक शू का छाप, न मेरा मूड मजाकी, मेरा suit Armani. Yeah, there are some things you just can't tolerate. Can't tolerate. The way I come from P-Town, I come from Pune, Kondwa, Vanodi, NIBM. That is where I have grown up. I have grown up in my Muslim community. Or there are some things that we do not tolerate. Like, जैसे we have been raised, we can't tolerate doglapan, we can't tolerate chugli, we can't tolerate धोखेबाजी. इन सब चीज़ों के लिए there is just no forgiveness. कोई माफ़ी नहीं है. और अगर छोटी भी चीज़ रही तो we don't let it slide. And while it is one of these things, for example, अभी जो मेरी बहन की लड़की है छोटी, I tell her as well that you're not going to be friends with prefects because prefects are nothing but snitches. तो हमारे में चुगली हराम है और धोखेबाजी, दुश्मनी, these are the things that is never forgiven. So some things you just can't tolerate. PK Beer 130 की दूं में double बख्शिश वल्लाही. Again, goes back to like how Nawabis are brats. You know, like we might buy something which is of $50 but tip $100. Like here you go. No गवाही, no इत्तफाकी tolerate करूँ, no गद्दारी. पैसा होगा तेरा बहुत लेकिन दिल से तू भिखारी, मेरे सामने दिखे तू अन्नाड़ी. Goes back to, you know, the thing that we can't tolerate, like गद्दारी, no इत्तफाकी, you know, misunderstandings को ज़्यादा हम लोग भावने देते. हो गया, जो बोल दिया, moving on, you know. और no गवाही, no चुगली. Again, पैसा होगा तेरा बहुत लेकिन दिल से तू भिखारी is a line to say मेरे community में there are a lot of people who are rich. You know, they roll up in like, you know, people who I went to school with, they used to roll up in like S classes. I'm talking about 4th standard, 5th standard. Kids are coming to school in S class. At the same time, I'm going home and I'm playing cricket with like a rickshawala's kid or a butcher's kid, you know. So like really having the entire dynamic of the whole society, like that is how I was raised. So हमारे community में we don't look at who has money. People have money. Mostly they give it away in zakat, in charity, you know. They still wear white kurta and salwar and they still give the money towards, you know, the poor, the needy during Eid, during Ramzan. They do a lot of charity. And what we value in the community is person's character. Jabhi bhi, if you go to my place, right, they will never talk about, oh, this guy, he drives that. Oh, this guy, he's so rich. They'll talk about, इसकी बोली इतनी मीठी है, ये इतने प्यार से बात करता है, he comes, he gives me a hug, I really love him for that. Like that is what people are loved for, that is what people are valued for. They're not valued for their possessions or how rich they are or how big they are in society status wise. तौर तरीके मेरे जैसे गांधी, लेकिन जंग के वक्त बन जाऊं मैं फुल गद्दाफी. Opposition की तो है what, guaranteed बर्बादी, रहम ना ज़रा भी. So this goes back to the point where I was trying to tell you, like sometimes Muslim people are portrayed to be very violent or whatever. But there are two sides to every coin, and what I may say may be taken out of you know, context, but that doesn't mean I shy from saying what I think. I think we are very strong in our belief system and we are really like proud of it. जो हमें सिखाया गया है, the way we are raised, the way we are, the who we are very, that is what we are about. So when that is challenged, we just hold our ground. And when people don't understand that why we are holding our ground, they call us offensive. But when we are just being defensive, that's it. We're just trying to protect our values and our belief system. Otherwise, if you see us on any other day, we are very khush mijaz ke log, like we're just like chilling, you know, talking to each other, being nice to each other and just vibing. Anybody who knows, like who has friends who are Muslims, neighbors who are Muslims, co-workers who are Muslims, know how much fun it is to like have fun. In fact, this song Nawabi, most of the listeners are non-Muslims. Like they like the Nawabi vibe of the whole song, like, you know. So that's what I meant, like when I said तौर तरीके जैसे गांधी, लेकिन जंग के वक्त we don't show no mercy. And that's just how it should live your life basically.
Style ऐसा bro खाली अपने पास ही चे, flow अभी भी इनकी बासी चे, मेरे को देखे बोले अभी भी तू अपना खासी चे, दुश्मनी और धोखेबाजी के लिए